Good evening. Peace and blessings to everyone. My name is Aisha Balde. I have lived in West Alameda for almost 14 years. I have 5 children, 4 of whom attend or continue to attend Alameda Public Schools. I am a school site council member for one of the elementary schools my children attend. I am a Muslim and co-founder of Islamic Center of Alameda. Alameda is home to hundreds of Muslim families who are predominantly immigrants with US-born children. Throughout the nation, Muslims are underrepresented, voiceless, and faceless. In Alameda, 95% of Muslims send their children to public schools, where they constantly have to struggle with their cultural and religious identity. Our greatest area of struggle is when our young Muslim girls want to wear their hijab or scarf to school. Visibility causes teasing and bullying for our girls. The way they choose to look is neither understood or respected. I don't believe there are any statistics on why children in kindergarten to 4th grade are bullied, but the statistics for children in 5th grade only specify one cause of teasing, the way their body looks. Many of Alameda's elementary school students have not been taught to be culturally sensitive. For example, Muslim parents came to me recently asking me to intercede on their behalf because their 4th grader was being bullied in her classroom. At the beginning of the school year, she was confidently wearing her head covering, but as the school year progressed, she started to wear her hijab less and less until she completely gave it up. Although the child said that there were 2 specific classmates who were responsible for the bullying, she refuses to name any names for fear of retribution or being labeled a snitch. The parents, because they were non-native English speakers, were not confident to voice their concern to the teacher or the principal. They merely watched helpless as their daughter lost part of her cultural and religious identity. To take another example, it's my daughter decided that she was ready to wear her hijab to school. I've had to talk to my daughter's 3rd grade teacher because another girl from her class would constantly tug and pull at her headscarf while she was in line or doing her classwork at her desk. My daughter would come home every day very upset, complaining about this. But to her credit, my daughter wanted to handle it herself. Eventually, though, I had to intervene because it was causing too much of a distraction and annoyance to my daughter. Because I can verbalize my concern to those involved, the matter was quickly resolved. Other Muslim families are not quite so lucky, however. Yet another example is when we fast during the month of Ramadan. I send out letters to school informing them of the start of the fasting month. Muslim students who choose to fast have to sit through the whole lunch period in the cafeteria watching other children eat. There have been instances of food being waved in front of the fasting child's face, making it even more difficult to go through the whole day without food and water. We Muslim parents take the responsibility for teaching our cultural and religious values by sending our children to weekend school. Quite frequently, Imam Musa and I sit with families trying to rabble through the confusion brought about by clashing cultures and belief systems. Most Muslim families, because of the dictates of previous cultural norms, do not understand the importance of actively participating in their children's school. If they do attend school functions, they are usually bewildered about what is taking place because of language and cultural barriers. Please don't make our Muslim children obligated to give politically correct responses to questions asked in classroom, or be faced with additional harassment or ridicule because they do not share the same belief system or values. They are already object of enough teasing and bullying. With this same curriculum that will draw attention to the differences of opinion on homosexuality. We have feelings and emotions too, but if one of us went to our child's school principal because one of our girls was being bullied because of her headscarf, do you think that the Alameda Unified School District would hire a consultant to advocate for our beliefs to be imposed on every child in every elementary school in Alameda? We don't ask for much, but please vote for something that will respect the differences in the fabric that make our city uniquely Alameda. Muslim children have equal rights to be protected and feel safe in our Alameda classrooms. Instead of the curriculum that excludes us, please vote for a K-12 Common Ground task force that will give us a chance to have a say in when and what our children are taught about homosexuality. We strongly oppose the proposed LGBT tolerance curriculum. Thank you.